Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered how to send a secret message without anyone knowing that a message was sent? Not with a complicated code, but by hiding the existence of the message itself. Today, I will take you into the world of steganography, the art of hiding secret, and how this technique allows us the secure message without third parties knowing. The first point I want to make is that our presentation will be specifically about steganography. You may be more familiar with cryptography, which is the method of scribbling messages so that they cannot be read by unauthorized parties. However, steganography takes a different and often more subtle approach. In essence, steganography is a technique for hiding secret message inside other messages that look normal. Think of it this way: you want to send important information, but you don't want anyone to know that you're sending important information, so you hide the message inside something that look very ordinary, such as a photo, a song, or even a plain text that looks like it contains nothing. And why do we do this? The main goal is to secure the message without the knowledge of third parties. This is the crucial difference. If a message is encrypted, even though the content cannot be read, the presence of the encrypted message itself is already of interest. But with steganography, we try to make it so that third parties are not even aware that there is a secret message being sent at all. They will only see a cover or container that look ordinary. Here is the provide a comprehensive understanding of the concept of steganography, explain what steganography is, how it works, and how it different from cryptography. We all dig deeper into how this technique works and why it's so relevant in our digital world today. Okay, slide 3. Introduction. Understanding steganography. Steganography is the art and science of reading hidden message. It is not just about hiding a secret, but about how we do it in artistic and scientific way. It is called art because it requires creativity to find innovative ways to hide message without being detected and changed, because there are technical principles and algorithms behind that make this hiding effective. Okay, next, history of steganography. The word steganography itself comes from Greek. It is a combination of the word stegono, which meant hidden or covered, and graphin, which meant to read. So literally, steganography meant reading in secret. One of the most famous and interesting account comes from the ancient Greek history Herodotus. He documents several examples of how people of his time used steganography to send secret message in the midst of war or political interruption. Let's look at three classic examples. Example 1, warning message on a wooden table covered in wax. Example 2, message hidden by growing hair on the messenger's body. Example 3, the use of invisible link requires a special method to be able to see it. Okay, next slide. Steganography method part 1. In this slide, we will discuss two of the earliest and most popular steganography methods, which are still relevant in principle today. First, we have the invisible link method. This is a form of sequential steganography. The message is written using a special liquid such as lemon juice, milk, or diluted vinegar on plain paper. Once the writing is complete, invisible to the naked eye, the paper will look like it's blank, nothing unusual. The recipient who know the secret will have the paper, for example, over a candle flame or an iron, which will make that secret writing apparent and be readable. The advantage of this method are it is of implementation in the fast that the message is completely in the table if the person viewing it does know what to look for. Okay, the second method which we touched on in the history section is the hidden message on the body of the messenger. This is an interesting and often retold arcane technique. This technique harkens back to the ancient technique described by Herodotus, where a message head was half bald. The secret message was the tattooed or writing directly on the message as the messenger's claps. The messenger is higher, was then allowed to grow back to cover the tattoo or waiting. The message will travel to his destination, and to anyone looking on, he will be just another travel. Upon arrival at his destination, the message will be said again by the receiver to read the secret message. This method shows a great dedication to secrecy and is an extreme example of physical concealment of the message. These two methods, although ancient, demonstrate the basic principle of steganography, that of embedding secret information within a normal-looking cover so that the extension of the message itself is not known. In the next section, we will turn to more modern steganography method, especially in the digital age. Okay, now that we've looked at the ancient steganography method, let's move on to more advanced method, some of which are still relevant or at the basis for modern technique. Here are steganography method part 2. First, there is the microdot or microgrid method. This is a technique that was popular during the Cold War and spy operation. Microdots are hiding very small message inside document or image that look normal. Imagine a regular text document in one of the dots or punctuation marks, such as the period at the end of a sentence. There is actually a microdot. This microdot is a miniature photograph or film that is very small, measuring only a third of an inch, containing an entry page of text or even an image. To read it, the recipient need a special microscope to magnify the dot. This method is very effective because the dot is indistinguishable from ordinary ink or dust stain, making it potentially very difficult to detect. Next, we get to the heart of modern steganography, which is embedding secret document into other file. This is where digital technology has really changed the game. The principle is that the secret message is embedded into another file that acts as a container or cover file. Interestingly, these cover files are files that we use and share every day. Example of the most commonly used files are the document, e.g. inside space, invisible charter, or even cartoon format. The goal is the same to the limit the file look and function normally. For example, a photo can still be opened as a photo. A song can still be listened to as a song without any indication of a hidden message. Only those who know the algorithm and the key can extract the secret message. Okay, next slide. Conclusion of the discussion. The point I want to make is that our presentation is especially about steganography. This is an interesting file in information security that may not be as popular but has a very unique and important role. In general, steganography is a technique for hiding secret message inside other message that appear normal. Imagine have a diary and on one of its page you read a secret message in ink that can only be seen under ultraviolet light. To author, it is just a regular diary page, but behind it is a secret. Okay, that's all I can say on this occasion. Hopefully the knowledge is useful for my friend. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.